these lot die. In fact, at that point, I just thought everyone should die at this point and let the brothers win. And why, hello there YouTube and welcome back to Winter Week. So we're on day 4 now, and for that one I'm reviewing Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. So yeah, I've not just jumped and thought, hey, I'm going to skip all these ones because, you know, they don't have to do winter, but chronologically it starts with Wrong Turn 4 because it's a prequel. So this is the 4th installment, but is a prequel to the Wrong Turn franchise. So in this, it's, oh yeah, of course, who wrote it? It's written and directed by Declan O'Brien and stars Jenny Huvik, Tenka Davis, Caitlin Wong, Tara Vanessa, Victor Zink Jr. and Dean Armstrong. So in this one, we see the backstory of the Helica brothers. You know, the main three from the first film, you know, Sawtooth, One Eye and Three Fingers, and we see them that they're locked away in a mental asylum until they escape and unleash hell. And then over 29 years later, taking place just before the events of the first Wrong Turn film, a group of young people out on a winter trip, take refuge in this abandoned asylum, but they soon find out it's not abandoned as they thought, as the three brothers are living there, and they start picking them off one by one and making a meal out of them. So that's the story there. So what do I like about this one? Well, I like the makeup effects, I like the kills, I liked, how we got to see the return of this was the beginning of the three brothers from the original Wrong Turn, and I also thought the mutant hillbillies were the best part of this film, and the kills were, and the cinematography. Of course, in this one there were so many dumb decisions done in this film. Yeah, there were some smart ones made, but a lot of them were dumb, and there's one scene where they managed to finally overpower them and lock them in a cage, in a cell, and one of the people keeping watch falls asleep, and the brothers then pick the lock and escape and knock him out. And then that's just when I'm like, okay, now I don't care if these lot die. In fact, at that point I just thought everyone should die at this point and let the brothers win. And you know what they do? Even at the end, when you think the two final girls have got away, they then abruptly just get decapitated by barbed wire, and I'm like, oh god, that is just so bad. Even when we see the severed heads fly through the air, we can tell they're fake heads of the actresses that were moulded. One of them actually manages to get away but freezes to death just when help is that little bit away. But it's just I would have, at the time when I saw this one, I thought this is probably the worst one in the franchise. But then came along the other two Wrong Turns that were direct to DVD and stuff. But I'd say this was still a decent, watchable one before it just went off the rails and we got straight to DVD prequels. But this one, Wrong Turn 4, it's a decent enough one, but like I say, the protagonists who you're meant to hope survive and root for, well, at that point when I'm like, there's even a bit where after one guy gets knocked out, they cut out his tongue and they put a bag on his head, and the group just stab at him without even thinking for a second. I'm like, oh, for God's sake, they're just all pathetic, they're all dumb, they're all stupid, and I'm like, yeah, at this point I was rooting for the brothers, and you know what? No one survived this, except for the cannibal brothers. That saw Three Fingers on One Eye. They made it through to the end, and they carried on to kill another day. So, yeah, there are some dumb moments in there which I'm like, oh god, they're just so... Even at the beginning in the opening act where it's in the 70s and one of the psychiatrists gets too close and he manages to pinch her hair, slide and pick the lock and escape, I'm like, oh god, this security is so shit. So, yeah, Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. What am I going to rate this one? I still enjoyed it, but I'll probably give this 3 icicles out of 5. 3 icicles out of 5 for Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. So there you go, there's your review for today. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross and this has been Winter Week Day 4. So, I'll see you tomorrow, and until then, don't have nightmares.